Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what I picked up during the Sephora savings event, and as an added bonus, I'm also going to talk about what I picked up during the Beautylish gift card event, as well as during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you are new to my channel, hi and welcome to my channel. I am a 51-year-old beauty enthusiast who loves all things makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, and we love to talk about those things here on my channel. I hope that you enjoy my content today, and if you do, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. I've done a lot of shopping in recent weeks, so I am now officially on a low buy. I'm going to start off talking about what I picked up from Sephora, then I'll get into my Beautylish as well as what I picked up from Ulta. There's a lot. I've pared it down to 3 bags, but it was 5. Alright, this is nothing new. This is the Fenty Hair, the Homecurl Curl Defining Cream. This is a mini. I actually mentioned in my recommendations video that I was going to be picking this up. I purchased one during the fall. I really like it. I still got it in a mini because I have other hair care products that I use on my hair all the time. So I just picked this one up in a mini again. I also picked up another Crown Affair, the leave-in conditioner. This is what she looks like, and this is a mini as well. Quite expensive. This is why I keep buying this in a mini. It's a little bit pricey. I wanted the larger size, but I haven't emptied the other mini, and I have other products that I use in my hair. I picked it up in another mini because there are other things over here that I wanted to buy. So I got this in a mini. Very, very good leave-in conditioner for your hair. This was not in my cart, but I actually mentioned it in my recommendations video when I was talking about the concealer that I'm actually wearing today. I have on the Givenchy Skin Caring Concealer today, and I wanted to pick up the foundation. This is the Prisme Libre. I always say Prisme Libre, but I think it's Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation. I picked mine up in the shade 5N. I had to order this online because they did not have this in store for me to see my shade, and I haven't tested this, but I think that I did a pretty good job of choosing my shade. It says a skin improving foundation, weightless blurring glow. Lately I have been purchasing more natural finish, dewy, glowy, skin caring type of products. I do like matte foundations too, and I still have some of those, but I've just been picking up products like this. Let's see if the match is okay. Just curious. And my hand is darker than my face, but wow, oh my gosh, very, very creamy. This looks a little peachy, which could definitely still work. This was one pump. I could probably do my whole face with this one pump. Look at this. Wow. Okay, let's just spread it out to see what my hand looks like. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this. And it is a little light, but remember my face is a little lighter than my hand. But this looks stunning. It feels fantastic. I cannot wait to try it. I definitely can feel that creaminess. I definitely feel the serum in the product. And it does have a fragrance. It smells like the Givenchy powder, except a little stronger. So hopefully when it dries down, that will fade some, but if you're sensitive to fragrance, keep that in mind if you're interested in this foundation. If you'd like to see me film a review on this foundation, please leave a comment down below. Okay, I also picked up another Valentino Eye to Cheek, and this one is in Born in Roma, #1. This is what she looks like. I have it already in Roman Sky. I actually have a little short on my channel trying it out. It's a peachy blush. I have been wearing it constantly on my channel in recent videos, so check those out if you'd like to see what it looks like on me, the peachy color. But this is the pink. I can't swatch everything, but I'm going to swatch this because I'm curious. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, I think I'm gonna like this. So that's what it looks like. I just swatched a little bit, but that is really pretty. It's reminding me of my Dior Rosy Glow. That's what it reminds me of on my hand. It feels so great. The Roman Sky Blush has become like a fast favorite of mine, so I wanted to try it in another shade to see if it's the formula or just that shade. So I will definitely try this and report back. I may try a lot of these products in a trying new makeup video for sure. I think I want to switch out my lipstick, guys. All right, I'm back with a new lip, and since I switched it out, let me tell you guys why. I filmed a couple of shorts that I will either upload here on YouTube or on Instagram, but I filmed a couple of shorts prior to this video finishing up my look with some of these products. So I'll talk about them as I reach those products. But one of the products that I filmed a short on was this YSL Love Shine Candy Glaze number 13. I believe it is Flashing Rose. This is an item I picked up during the haul here. It is quite beautiful, extremely shiny, and feels amazing on my lips. However, what I was just noticing as I have been talking and filming is I was having to reapply. I feel like this will be more of a lipstick that I just wear kind of as an everyday lip, almost like a balm, more like a lip balm that you might reapply. But as far as like for photos or videos or an event or something where you really need the lipstick to stay on your lips, this might not be it, because it was sort of breaking up a little bit and I was just needing to continue to reapply, and I just started filming. So that's why I just went ahead and took it off. What I have on, and this is not something that I bought, is a Tom Ford lipstick in the shade Slip. As I said, it's very similar to the rosy color I already had on, but it's more of a standard lipstick and will probably not need to be reapplied as often as that high shine lip. I did top it with my typical Dare to Bare, and I have on the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown Lip Liner, just so you guys know. I also re-upped on the Natasha Denona Hygiene Primer. This is actually the primer that I have on underneath my foundation today. I have a short on this. I told you guys I was re-upping on it. I don't want to be without it because it is a new love of mine. It is so good. It adds a glow, it adds hydration, but it also adds a lot of longevity to your makeup look. It just gives you a beautiful complexion. And it says Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. I think it's fantastic and have fallen in love with it and wanted another one. I'm going to show you guys this because I think that Sephora did a really good job packaging this product to make sure it did not come to me broken. I mean, look at that nice packaging. Just think I'm pretty proud of them for doing that. This is the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. You can probably tell this was my first purchase. These were the items that I talked about in the recommendations video. I shared with you guys what I was planning to pick up, and this was one of those products. The package is beautiful. Love this. I love the pink theme. Oh, I love this. And my lights are making it look a little lighter, but for my brown skin, I know this is going to work well for me because I have some deeper shades here. There are some darker colors in the palette that are going to help me be able to contour my eye and look amazing. I love red smoky eyes. I like that color on me, and I think that I'm going to be able to create some beautiful looks. This looks like an interesting shade over here too, so I'm interested to try this. It looks sort of pink with some silver sparkles. I don't want to start swatching everything, but I'm really excited to have the Bloom palette by Natasha Denona. Again, might be seeing this in a future trying to makeup video. The final product in the box, and I have some more. Got some more stuff over here. We're going to open this up because I want to see if it's as good as I remember This is the Kayali Bougie Marshmallow 81 Intense. Let's see if it's really intense. Some of the Kayali fragrances are not always very intense, even though I still love them. Like I have the vanilla, and I like to mix it with my Boom Boom mist, and it just smells good. It smells so great. I have some in the travel size, but when I went in store and smelled this, I fell in love with it so much right away that I wanted the full size. I don't have a fragrance right now, so let's spray it. I love this. This smells almost like it's a fruity, sweet. It's got the marshmallow notes. It's almost reminding me of the Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. It's in that family. And I think there are marshmallow notes in that fragrance as well. This smells wonderful. Love the bottle. Love this fragrance. Happy I got this. She just has the most unique scents. I just love the Kayali scents that she comes up with. They're just wonderful. I was very pleased with this. I got this with my points. And when I opened my box, I was like, what is this? I don't remember buying this because it's so large. I couldn't believe it was something I got with my points. And this is the Salt and Stone Santal and Vetiver. And it's the body mist. I believe I smelled this in store and really liked it. But I'm glad I have this travel size and that I got it with my points. Really nice. I picked up the YSL Make Me Blush. And the one that I picked up is the shade 44 Nude Lavalier. This is the one that I have, and it's really the kind of lavender purple mauve color that has like a shimmer, and it's actually the shade I have on today. This was the one where I filmed the reel that I just mentioned to you guys. I'm just gonna pop a little bit more on my cheeks. Very beautiful. And I picked this shade because it was different than any of my current shades that I own and wanted something different. It definitely adds that kind of glow like the Orgasm blush does, but it's a different color, so it doesn't look the same. I think I like it. I think I like it, but what do you guys think? Because it's different. It's different than what I normally wear. Like I'm definitely more of a pink and peach blush wearer, but I want to branch out. I don't know. I can't remember how this is described, but I want to branch out. I want to try some other shades and try something different. You guys let me know how this looks to you. And I do have on a highlighter, so all of the glow you see is not this blush. However, this is definitely a more luminous blush and does not require a highlighter. I'm just extra. Definitely a very soft powder. It's worth the hype that everyone says about these. I'm still not sure or sold about whether I like this more than my Valentino blush, but it also could be that I really like that color Roman Sky, and if I purchase this in a similar shade like in a peach, I might love it just as much. This is cheaper than the Valentino, but I really love that Valentino formula. This is also extremely good, so very glad to have it. We'll continue to wear it and see how I like it with different makeup looks. It's definitely a different shade for me. I'm glad I have it. I always like trying something new. I also picked up another Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Banana Bread. I really want Cherry Blossom Cake as well, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna resist because I have another pink powder that I'm going to talk about in a moment that I also picked up during another sale. I love Banana Bread. It's my like original shade. It's my OG. This is a creamy color. It is not a yellow powder. It is like a cream. So it's perfect for my more medium brown skin. It still goes on sort of translucent. I love this. I looked at my container and it was getting on empty, and I just don't want to be without it. I don't know that I've ever been without it since I purchased it for the first time when this powder released. That fragrance smells amazing too, guys. These are some liquid blushes that I have. I wanted to get on board with the liquid blush trend that everyone else is on board with. But you guys know I'm not really keen on a lot of liquids, creams. I do wear them. I'm much more of a powder person only because of convenience. I sometimes forget to apply the cream or the liquid, and I've already applied the powder. If I wear creams and liquids, they need to be versatile so that I can put them on top of powder just in case I forget. I really prefer it that way. But this is the Huda Beauty blush filter. I think these are new, like a new release. This is the shade Sunset Lychee, I think is how you say that. Lychee, maybe. Lychee. Lychee? Why don't I ever know how to say these things? This is what it looks like. Very cute packaging, young and fun. I actually tried this out in store. Like, I kept swatching a few of the shades just to see which one I wanted to try. I think there was like a strawberry one, and there were just some others that I really liked as well, but I went with this. I just thought it was really pretty, and it is very beautiful. Look at that. Oh gosh, it's so pretty. I actually went in store with no makeup on and applied a little bit to my cheeks and loved this shade. It was very creamy and easy to blend out. I just dabbed it on my cheeks in the store. I know maybe you shouldn't be putting it on in the store, but I did. But I dabbed it on my cheeks in the store and it just kind of blended out really easily with my finger. I also picked up 2 Armani blushes. I got on with the trend that everybody's talking about. I'm just a big follower sometimes. But this is the Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. One is in Bold Pink 53 and one is in the shade 62. This is supposed to be Sabrina Carpenter's signature cheek shade. I know that they also just released these in like a dewy version in the same colors, but I don't think the dewy versions were in my Sephora. So I just picked up the regular ones to give a try. And again, it's a liquid blush. We'll see how I do with them, how I get on. I really would like to see how this cheek color looks on my brown skin. Sabrina Carpenter and I are not the same complexion. So I would like to see how this looks on my skin. It actually looks like it's gonna give me a similar shade to what I have on my cheeks right now. But these are supposed to be really good. They also have like YSL blushes, and I have heard that these are better than the YSL, so I went with this. If I'm gonna go in and try a liquid cheek product, let me get the one that's supposed to be the best. So I picked these up, so I will give these a try and report back. It sounds like I got a lot of reporting back to do. I just keep saying that. I'm gonna give this a try and report back. I'm gonna be in your debt. I did not shop a lot of Sephora collection this time, guys, but I did pick up the Sephora Powder Puff. One of these I'm going to add to a giveaway, so I'm going to give this to someone as well. I watched an Instagram reel where the person was swearing by these and bought like several. I like using a puff every now and then for applying powder and things, and I just thought I would give them a try. So I only picked up one for myself just in case I don't get on with it, but it's supposed to be really good, so I'm going to try it, and I'm also going to gift this to someone in the upcoming giveaway. This was not in my cart. None of this stuff was in my cart. This is the Laneige Sugar Glaze. Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum. This is supposed to be the one that has the little applicator that's like a donut. Okay, this is what she looks like, and the applicator looks like that. And since I'm sitting here, I may reapply my lip in a little bit anyway, so let's just put a little bit on. And this is more of a like nude color. This is, oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells like a donut. It smells like a donut. This feels amazing. It's definitely like a donut, and it's kind of like how I feel about creme brulee in the Ole Henriksen lip product. Love a good experience when it comes to smell. Also, when it comes to taste, I don't taste too much sweetness here. This seems to taste normal, but the Ole Henriksen has a little bit more of a sweet taste. But this is definitely really pretty on the lips. Had to have it. I think Kathleen Lights influenced me to get this. I can't watch recommendations videos either, because when I watch them, I start adding more things to my cart. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. And she is in Strawberry Shortcake. I remember going in the store when I picked up one of these other items, and I was looking at this, and then I put it back. Somebody else bought it, I think, and so then I was like, I gotta have it too. I have the Cherry Vanilla that was sent to me by Lawless, and I have never purchased it in another shade, and I just wanted to try it. And since I am going ham with what's on my lips, I'm gonna definitely have to wipe some of this off. But let's see what this looks like. Oh. It has the strawberry smell and a little sweetness. I'm glad I got this. I'm gonna wipe it off so that I don't put that other color back in. Oh, this is nice. I got this color, the like milkier pink, because I know what I like to top my lipsticks with. I like to add that little lightness, that nude, that brightness to my lips. So I wanted it in this shade. This is a little bit plumping. I feel a little bit of a tingle, and I think I knew it was plumping, but I don't remember whether I have felt the tingle in the cherry or not. But I definitely feel this tingle. Nice. And so later on in the video, don't ask me what's on my lips because I won't remember anymore. Everything is on my lips. That's what's on my lips, everything. That is lovely. So far so good, guys. So far so good. And this is the Makeup by Mario. This is the lip liner in the shade Travis. I just keep opening everything. Oh, it looks like, I think there's a sharpener in here, guys. So guys, just so you know, this does come with a sharpener, but it is really hard to tell. Like, it's when you empty it out, the sharpener does not fall out with the pencil. I had to tear into the bottom of the box to get to the sharpener. So if you buy this product, make sure you get the sharpener. I guarantee you a ton of these sharpeners have ended up in the trash. It has a brush on one side. And let's see if I got a deep enough shade. This is the shade Travis. Yes, I did. That's a nice pretty brown. I did not need another brown lip liner, but I just wanted to try a different formula because this is the Limitless brown. So it's definitely darker. Just to give you guys an idea, it's darker than Travis. This has a little hint of red, and there is a dark brown I think that Mario makes, so it might look more similar to this. So it is good that I didn't pick up the exact same thing, right? But this is nice, lovely, very easy to apply, does not tug at the lips. It is a very natural looking brown on me, like not too deep. It's a really good one in the running. I love a good brown lip liner. I just love them. Right now my favorite one is the Victoria Beckham liner in the shade number 5. It's a little lighter than both of these. It's more of a neutral brown. I really love that one, but lately I have been leaning into these deeper browns. So very, very nice. Let's see how it performs for the rest of this video. I'm glad it came with the sharpener too. I keep looking in front of me to make sure I'm telling you guys about everything. You can just tell I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now. Just loving this. Here's this bag. The bag is actually bigger than what's in it. I re-upped on these. You might not be able to tell what they are, but this is the Shiseido Facial Cotton. Delivers moisture with a luxuriously gentle touch is what it says here. There are 165 sheets in here, and I've probably used close to half of what I have right now. I really like using these to remove eye makeup. Sometimes when I cleanse my face, I might be in a hurry. I don't have as much time to spend trying to remove the eye makeup, and I like to just go in with eye makeup remover or a micellar water to get the rest of it off. So if I miss anything, I like to go back in with that, and I like to use these little cotton pads to remove eye makeup. It's also good for applying toner. I tend to like to go in with my bare hands with my toner, just so I don't soak up excess product unnecessarily. These are fantastic. They replace a cotton ball, and why they're so good is they don't leave the remnants of the cotton on your face. They're just very well made and worth it. And they're not that expensive at Sephora. Love these. This is another little sample. This is the Cream Skin by Laneige. This is the toner. I actually tried it in store, so I wanted to get the sample so that I could try it a little bit more to see if I like it. So I'm definitely going to sit that right there with my Salt and Stone so that I can try that toner. This is another lip product. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Birthday Cake. I actually have another one over here in Sweet Mint. I picked up these Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balms during the holidays in a gift set, and I got like 3 shades. The 3 that I have is like a cherry one, the Sweet Mint, and then I have Pink Sugar. And then I think that this used to be limited edition, and they brought it back, and it's kind of like a pale pinky peachy color. Someone influenced me to go pick this up. This was kind of an impulse buy. I used to actually get PR from Josie Maran. I haven't gotten any in a while, but I love the new packaging. Like, she really stepped it up. This is a glass jar, and this is the Josie Maran Sugar and Argan Oil Body. Oh my God, it was in the wrong spot. I'm so upset. Okay, I gotta take this back, guys. This was stocked behind the Vanilla Body Cream, and this is the Sugar Scrub, and it was definitely in the wrong place because I reached behind the body cream to get a body cream, and this is what I got. So I should have paid more attention to the container here, but it's written very faint, so we have to take that back. Very upset. Now I got to go back to Sephora and try to return this before the sale ends without buying anything else. I hope that when I go back, the vanilla body butter is there and that they just had this in the wrong place. But this is the scrub. I think I have actually tried the scrub before as well, and it's really good too. But I wanted the vanilla, and it's got a new name, but it's a vanilla body butter. I'm just really happy that she kind of changed the scents. I love the Josie Maran body butters. When I worked at Sephora and my hands got dry, I would always go to the Josie Maran samples, and that's what I always wanted to put on my hands. That's all I got from Sephora. Let's talk about what I got from Beautylish. Just a few items there. The main item that I picked up from Beautylish was this Hindash highlighter in Doll Dynasty, and it's a pink champagne shimmer. All right, here she is. And this is actually the highlighter that I have on today. It is definitely stunning, and it does come in another shade. I think maybe a more golden shade, but I tend to like champagne highlighters, and this actually looks a lot in color like the Rare Beauty highlighter, the Exhilarate, and the Rare Beauty highlighter that I wear is kind of bright like this. It reminds me of that, but the consistency of this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I really like this gradient appearance. This is really pretty, but I also just like that it kind of becomes one with your skin. It adds this beautiful glow without chunky glitter. Like, it just sits beautifully on your skin. So it's really, really pretty. And it was actually a follower of mine, one of you, asked me about this several months ago and asked me had I tried it, and I hadn't even heard about it at that point, but I went on to Beautylish's website to look it up and really was intrigued. And then I started hearing people talking about it. So when they had the gift card event, I decided to pick this up. The way the gift card event works is you have to buy $100 worth of something, and you will get a $20 gift card for every $100 you spend. If you hit exactly 100, that's like getting 20% off. but it's really hard to hit 100. So you tend to go over, and then you're not getting quite like 20%. There wasn't a lot I wanted at Beautylish, so I just kind of purchased enough to hit my $100 so I could get my $20. So one of the items I picked up, and this is always nicely packaged. Beautylish packages very nicely. Like there's like a person packages this stuff by hand and they sign it, that they packaged it. This is a Wayne Goss brush. I have not purchased any Wayne Goss brushes since he made his comeback. My original large crease brush is a squirrel haired brush, I believe. It's exclusive squirrel. They don't have it on the website anymore, so I'm basing that on just memory. And then this one looks definitely similar but different. This is like a large brush. Now I haven't washed it yet, and this is a little firmer. This is a little fluffier, but this one is goat and squirrel, and I use this one all the time, and I hate that you guys can't get this brush anymore. So I hate to use it on my channel because you can't buy it, because he discontinued a lot of the brushes. Like this air brush is like another brush. I use it for powder, and you can't get it anymore. So I wanted to pick up a Wayne Goss blending brush that you could still get, so that I could give it a try and see if it is as good as that one. I'm not sure if it's going to take its place because this is much fluffier. This seems to be firmer, and I just like using this to go very quickly and blend all of the eye. It's just perfect for that. So I was trying to look for something similar. Whether it replaces this brush or not, I'm sure it's going to be good because it's Wayne Goss. This is a brush that I picked up to get to the $100. This is the Koyudo collection brush. This is a Japanese, probably handmade brush. A lot of the writing is in Japanese, but based on what I remember, this is a blush brush. This is the Yoshiki series KY number 2 blush brush. I had to look it up because the writing is all Japanese. So this is a blush brush, and I'm always looking for blush brushes. It's kind of my least purchased brush, I think. I only have a few brushes that I use for blush. So I thought it would be nice to add one. Have lots of eyeshadow brushes, bronzer brushes. Don't have as many blush brushes that I grab. Like most of the time, I will use this one by Chikuhodo. I do have a couple of others, but this is like a squirrel haired brush. I wanted to get something else. I believe this is goat hair. It's definitely very firm, so it's different. It's not a fluffy brush. So we'll see if I end up using it for blush. And I really like this one. This is a foundation brush by the same brand. It's a very small brush, and I love applying my foundation with this. So that was why I was interested in trying this brush as well. Very beautifully made. It's a beautiful brush. So we will see how it goes. Beautylish is the place to go for natural fiber brushes. Just FYI. Here's what I got from Ulta, because a lot of this came in boxes and pouches, and so I've just condensed it into a basket. So let's get into it one more time. I'm going to mention one more product that I didn't get from Ulta. I got this from the drugstore, but I'm pretty sure it's sold at Ulta too. This is the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. It's this 30-hour wear, and it is in the shade 330, which is my typical Maybelline shade, and very similar to the Givenchy shade that I picked up. And I wanted to give it a try. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Again, didn't get this from Ulta. I got this from the drugstore, and I know it's sold at Ulta, but I'm excited to give this a try. If you'd like to see me review it, because I did review the Serum foundation here on my channel. If you'd like to see me review this, please leave me a comment down below. I picked up the Teint Idole 420W Care and Glow Foundation. Funny story, guys. This was a second purchase, and I kind of forgot. I was using this foundation, have used it, thought for some reason this was a different one because, you know, Lancome makes a lot of foundation, and I thought I was picking up something I didn't already have, and I picked this up again. And this actually tends to be a little light on me sometimes, but the next shade I think seems a little darker or not the right undertone. So after I picked it up a second time, I really started using the one that I have to see if I needed two of them, because I was going to return this if I wasn't going to use it. I didn't need another backup, but it turns out that this is actually really, really good. I had to jog my own memory because I hadn't worn it in a while. And this Care and Glow version is beautiful. It's actually very long wearing, even though it is very natural, kind of luminous, more dewy finish. It lasts a good long while, the one that I already have. So I decided to keep it. I also picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I got mine in the shade 10 Neutral. And this is what it looks like. I swatched this on my skin just to see if it would work as far as the shade match. And I think that it does. I think it reminds me a little bit of that Clinique Serum, because it's a little more orange, like it's really bouncing the light off. It looks darker in person than it does on my hand. So I didn't feel like going back and trying to get another shade, because I thought I could make this work, and I probably can. I'm going to blend it out so you guys can see. It's a little bright. We'll see. That was one little pump. I wish I'd have done like a even smaller pump. It looks very, very, very full coverage. I'm just hopeful that once I apply it to my skin, it will blend out. I'm going to go in very light with this and see how far I go with a lighter amount and not go in too heavy, because it just seems like a very full coverage, heavier foundation. And I've just never tried it before. I think a lot of people like this foundation. You guys tell me what people are saying about it. I know it's been out for a long time, and I just never tried it for whatever reason, but I think people liked it. So I'm hoping that when I apply it on my skin, it gives me wow factor. On my hand, it's scary. When I tried to get my shade match, I had to watch other people's videos to try to find someone that looked like me, and this was kind of close. I thought I was getting close, but now I'm not so sure. It doesn't even look neutral. Like, I think this is supposed to be neutral, and that didn't look that neutral. Yeah, it's 10 Neutral. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep it because swatching it on your hand doesn't always give you the full story. So I'm going to keep it, and we'll give it a try. I re-upped on the Sebastian Dark Oil shampoo and conditioner. I have really, really enjoyed this shampoo and conditioner. I did not use it today, but I love how this works on my African American curly hair. I really like this. It has oils in it, so it's really good for probably anybody's hair that's drier, but definitely works for an African American. It's brown girl friendly. I like this. I also re-upped on the Sebastian Dark Oil hair oil. This is quite expensive. It's a little more expensive than that shampoo and conditioner. I think this was the more expensive product of the bunch. And I got these products, remember, 50% off because I got them during 21 Days of Beauty. And I have really been working on the one that I'm using of this right now. I bought all these products previously during 21 Days of Beauty, and I re-upped on all these Sebastian products because I really enjoyed them. I bought them for the first time, 21 Days of Beauty, and have been lucky enough to be able to get them again. Looks like they've kind of changed the bottle a little bit on this, because I remember it being a little more black. And this looks a little brown this time around, and it's taller and thinner. But this is the Silkening Mist, also by Sebastian Dark Oil, and I absolutely love this. Love the smell of this. First off, it smells lovely. This is almost like an oil sheen without a lot of oil. So it's really, really good when my hair is straight. I also sprayed on my curly hair, but it's really good when my hair is straight and I want to add a shine without adding too much heaviness, because I will have to shampoo my hair more quickly if I always put a lot of oil sheen and oil on my hair. So I really like to use this throughout my blowout. It doesn't weigh my hair down, so I'm not having to shampoo my hair as quickly. So I really like having this. Very, very good. Silkening Hair Mist. Really, really good. This is a MAC Fix Plus, and this is the multitasking setting spray is what it says. They've kind of changed the name a little bit, I think, but this is our traditional Fix Plus, but they changed the bottle, and I'm praying that this mist works. I'm not going to spray it on my face, but I do want to spray it. Oh! Surprise. I was nervous because I love their kind of dewy setting spray, but it spits on you and it will leave little marks. Because it's dewy, it definitely needs to have a finer mist because it will leave droplets and it will make a mark in your makeup because of that dewiness. And I was like, why did you mess with something that works? I love the Fix Plus bottle that they already have. I don't know if it's more expensive, but I love that bottle, and now they have moved it to this. But I am noticing that I have less product. It doesn't go all the way up to the top. I'm noticing that. But this is what the Fix Plus now looks like, guys. Just FYI. I don't really accept change all that well, but I will go with it because the product is that good. I absolutely love that for beginning my makeup process, and when I don't have a long day, I will sometimes set my makeup with that, and it's gorgeous. Like on a day when I'm just kind of running errands kind of day, I will use that to set with as well, and it does set. But if you really want a long hold, you need to use something else. Speaking of which, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Stay Spray, and it looks like this. I actually used this to set my makeup today. I actually really like this. It says 16-hour setting spray, and I have been reaching for this quite a bit. It has a cucumber smell, so it's very refreshing, a nice mist, and it definitely gives you long wear. So this is really, really good by Tarte. I wanted to re-up on it. I believe this is the only one I have, and I only purchased one during the last 21 Days of Beauty, and I really like it. So I wanted to have it again. Okay, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm. I actually picked it up from Sephora, but it was during 21 Days of Beauty. Let me tell you why. Sometimes Sephora will have products on sale during 21 Days of Beauty as well to compete, of course. So they find out what Ulta is selling and then they sell it too. I always try to go to Ulta first because it was Ulta's deal. Like 21 Days of Beauty is an Ulta thing. So I will always try to shop Ulta first, and then if I can't find it, then I go to Sephora. And this was not available at Ulta. It was sold out in my shade. So I went to Sephora, and I do want to see what this looks like, if it will be a good match for me. Oh, yep, it's blending right in with my hand. Hopefully it will also look good on my skin, but you can't even see it. That's absolutely great. If it blends in that well, definitely different than that Charlotte Tilbury I just blended out. A little nervous about her. So, okay, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. This is a cap that came on it. Maybe it was just there to start with, and you don't have to keep using it. I don't know. Because when I try to put it back on here, it made a mess. Like it's making a mess. And I don't know if I need the cap to keep it from drying out. So, okay, Anastasia, explain yourself. Explain yourself. Because that's nice, but you need to tell me whether it's just part of the packaging or whether I need it to keep it from drying out. Right now, I'm going to leave it. But I guarantee you over time, it's going to go. I wasn't really planning to buy this, but my best friend bought it because she doesn't wear as much makeup as I do. She's more of a like light, minimalistic makeup type of person, and she bought this beauty balm and loves it. It says Serum Boosted Skin Tint, and I have mine in the shade 12 in case I did not say that. But she really liked it, so then I had to go get it. She bought it, tried it before the end of the day, and said, you need to go get that. So I bought it. All right, body butter. This is how I know I did not need the Josie Maran body butter because I already had this one. This is Kiehl's Soy Milk and Honey Whipped Body Butter. And I'm so glad I was able to get this time because I have wanted this previously during 21 Days of Beauty, and I either opted not to get it or it sold out before I could get it. That happens to me sometimes. I will be ready to buy something and then it'll sell out before I can get it. It has a very kind of light fragrance. Oh, it's perfect. Just the perfect amount of fragrance. Just smells like a body cream. It almost doesn't smell like it's meant to be fragrant. It may be the ingredients. Oh gosh, I needed 2 of these. Oh, this is nice. Oh, nice. Nice and hydrating, but not too much. Not too much at all. I only put a light amount on. It's a yellow color. Don't want to pull the lid off just yet. It has shea and jojoba butters. This luxurious air whipped body butter is quickly absorbed to deliver rich hydration for a wonderfully indulgent and addictive experience. I love body butter. If I didn't tell you guys that. Love body butter. I'm not going to open this, but I picked up another Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray in the mini. I'm not sure if I have a backup or I'm just working on the very last one, but I do like this setting spray. I tend to like my Benefit setting spray a little bit more than this. This definitely locks in your makeup. It's going to give you an outstanding hold for sure. But I have only ever purchased it in the mini. I always buy the mini. Never bought the large size, but this is really, really good setting spray. I don't really have to tell you guys that. You already know. You already know it's good. I picked up 4 Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wizzes. I don't tend to pay regular price for brow products. I always get them during 21 Days of Beauty, or maybe I might pick up a drugstore one, especially if I'm doing a drugstore makeup look and I want to try a drugstore product. I will pick up whatever is available during 21 Days of Beauty, and oftentimes it's either Benefit or this. And sometimes they have other brands as well, but these are my 2 go-to. Now I have 4 of these, and this should last me until the next sale. Love this. I recommend that you all get on board with 21 Days of Beauty if you put on brows every day. There's no reason to pay full price. I also picked up the MAC Hyper Real Serumizer. I've never tried this. This is Skin Balancing Hydration Serum. This is skincare, but I also heard people talking about it as if they use it as a primer. I probably will always put a primer on. I'm not one that tends to reach for skincare and call it primer. I tend to still put on a primer, but I wanted to try it. I believe it was pretty pricey, so to get it 50% off is great. Okay, this is another product I have not tried. This is the Way Anti-Frizz Cream. It says, too busy to be frizzy. This anti-frizz cream is made with upcycled jackfruit, beetroot extract, and plant-based polymer for long-lasting frizz control and intense thermal protection. So I'm guessing you could put it on before blow drying or straightening as well. But you can tell that I definitely can have the kind of hair that can be frizzy. I had to put a lot of products, like this was a shampoo day, and I had to add a lot of different products to control my hair. Like I've been really trying hard, because there have been some not so great video days because I didn't hydrate my hair enough after shampooing it, and my hair was just a hot mess. And especially when my hair starts to get more curly after my keratin treatment, it starts to get out of control again. So I thought I would give this a try just to see if it works. Wanted to try something new. It was 50% off. That's a great time to try it. Here are the pink powders that I mentioned earlier. I have 2 because I'm going to give one to you guys. This is the Morphe Bake and Set setting powder. It is in brightening pink. I have this powder in more of a yellow color. I don't know if it was just yellow or if it was a creamy color. And I actually really, really like the Morphe powder. I sometimes forget about it, but I really enjoy this powder. I bought it when I did a foundation review, and I wanted to try their powder while I was at it, and really enjoyed it. So when this was 50% off, I thought this would be the perfect time to try the pink powder, especially since my cherry blossom cake is almost on empty. So once I bought this, I just decided not to buy the Huda powder in cherry blossom cake, and instead to get my banana bread, because I already have a pink powder. You don't need multiple pink powders. So I will definitely give this a try and hope I like it. And I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm not gonna open these. I also picked up the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. I got mine this time in Mixed Berries, Poppy, and Primrose. Primrose seems to be like a little bit more of a muted version of Mixed Berries, so I'm interested to see how that looks. This Mixed Berries is actually going to be a gift as well. I'm going to add it to a giveaway because I already have a backup of this for myself. I wanted to try Primrose and Poppy. Poppy looks like a little strawberry color, like a little bit more of a summer shade, and I need to step outside my comfort zone and start trying some brighter colors. I picked that up, but I still stayed with my comfort zone and got Primrose. This is another gift. This is the Ofra highlighter. This is what the Ofra highlighter looks like. I got this in Rodeo Drive. I don't have my Rodeo Drive over here, but this is the shade I really like, and it's like a champagne gold. This is an outstanding highlighter. I don't talk about her as much because we move on to other things and we kind of forget about things that we love. But Ofra makes a good highlighter, like standout type of highlighter. And when I saw it was 50% off, I thought this would be something you guys would like. So again, I already own this one along with several highlighters. I think Nikki Tutorials had a limited edition highlighter. I think I have that one. And I have like a set. It was like a trio or something. I've purchased this highlighter multiple times, but I also have it in Rodeo Drive. And now so will one of my winners whenever I host that giveaway. Getting down to the end, guys, I have the Banana Bright Instant Glow Moisturizer from Ole Henriksen. My BFF has already ripped into hers. Ooh, this is so pretty. I love this. I think it has vitamin C in it. Let's see, because anytime something is orange, it has it in there, but let's see. This says Gold Complex Vitamin C and Niacinamide, which is lovely. Create your most makeup ready skin ever. This ultra hydrating moisturizer is powered by Gold Complex Vitamin C and banana powder inspired pigments. It instantly illuminates, visibly plumps, and primes skin for smooth makeup application. Maybe they're saying I don't need a primer if I use this moisturizer. Maybe that's what they're saying. I did not need another moisturizer. I'm gifted quite a bit of moisturizers. I have a backup of the La La Retro moisturizer. I'm working on a Clinique moisturizer. I have a Shea Moisture set of moisturizers. I have the Paula's Choice Peptides moisturizer, but that's almost on empty. So I think when I decided to pick this up, I thought I will let it replace my Paula's Choice, because I would love to buy that Paula's Choice again, but she would be regular price or 20% off if I got it during the sale. But this was 50% off. And I like Ole Henriksen moisturizer as well, so I decided to get this as a daytime moisturizer. Let's at least see what it smells like. I want to see if it has that orange smell. I feel like it will. Yep, it has like a orange kind of smell. Anytime you get something that's got vitamin C in it, they like to make it smell like citrus. They're messing with your mind. My best friend has already started using this and says it's fantastic. We shop both sales together. She definitely shops more Ulta 21 Days of Beauty than Sephora. I am Rouge status, she's not, and I'm always able to gift one person my Rouge status for a one-time purchase, and I always give it to her, and that's how she buys her Sephora items with that Rouge discount. I got a lot of little samples here. This is the Lancome Tawny Doll Ultra Wear Care and Glow Serum Concealer in 400W. So as you remember, my foundation shade was 420W. So this is a little lighter. This is what it looks like. I think this is going to be a perfect shade. This has been out a while, I believe. I don't think it's anything new, but I never purchased it. You know I'm a concealer junkie, so we will see if this is good. I think that people were raving about it, so I'm gonna give this a try. This is the Bobbi Brown Plump Lip Serum. It's so funny, somebody that I watch named Nikki somebody, she was killing Bobbi Brown over this. What's Nikki's name? The dark-haired makeup artist. You guys know who I'm talking about. She was killing Bobbi Brown over this, but I actually put this on my lips right after I got it, and I loved how it felt. She thought it was really high-end and expensive, and she didn't think it was worth the price, and there are better out there. But let's see. I actually like it, unless I'm just crazy. I'm definitely in this kind of mauve pink family as far as what I'm buying. This one is in the shade Bare Rose. Bare Rose. So I'm picking up a lot of rose color lately. Very pretty. I think it feels nice. Maybe it's just me, but I like it. I also have this Smashbox lipstick in Literal Queen, I think is what it says. I have a Smashbox Chai lipstick. It's sort of a nude brown, and I love the Smashbox formula, so I thought I would try it again with another pink lipstick. This does look a little more like a coral pink or something, a little brighter pink, but it is pink. But that's really pretty and creamy. So yeah, wanted to try another Smashbox lip and a nice pink summer shade. I always love something in the pink family. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray, and it says this one is hyaluronic acid watermelon fruit extract. It's the pink one. I haven't purchased an Urban Decay setting spray in a while. I usually get them during the holidays when they're sold as a gift set, but I have purchased so much Benefit, purchased so much Charlotte Tilbury, purchased the Shape Tape one that I just haven't needed Urban Decay, and I don't even think I have one in my backup. So when I saw this 50% off, I thought I would try it and try a different version than what I usually buy. So I'm gonna see how I feel about this. Glad I have this. But I'm assuming it's gonna have a watermelon smell since it has watermelon fruit extract in it, and it will probably be really refreshing and nice to use as we approach summer. So that's all I have for you guys. This might be a long video when I edit it, so just in case, how about leave a nice shopping bag in the comments, because we've been getting our shopping on. And also tell me what you guys picked up. If you're still shopping, tell me what you're planning to buy. Tell me what you're leaving in the cart, because I have some items that I'm going to be leaving in the cart as well. So thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you're new here and you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.